Yes, everybody. It's that time. It is time. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for being here. It is actually it's a big... Hold on, wait, I'm messing with the volume here. This is not working correctly. Oh, there we go. It's actually a big week, everybody, or a big Friday. There's so much happening today. Welcome, guys. Good to be here. Good to end the week with you. Thank you very much for being here. Wayne G is in the house. Matt Ballswell, Mr. Matt Ballsy. Anthony Robinson is here as well. Tent Games is here. Welcome, guys. Dark Knight is in the house. And Stephen Kennedy, thank you very much, everybody, for being here and for being live in chat. I appreciate it. Love hanging out with you guys. Today is a stream. We do every Friday. We do a stream here on X1 the Gamer here on this channel where we recap the news for the week. We talk about some of the biggest stories. What are they? And we just have fun, hang out, talk all things game. We catch up on some trailers. Usually we go for about an hour, but today we're going to go a little shorter. Why? Because there's a lot of stuff happening today. I've got a USC game later tonight. I've got the Dodgers-Yankees World Series happening in about 30 minutes here. Just over 30 minutes. So, then we've got Call of Duty. We have Call of Duty happening. Who in chat is playing Call of Duty? Would love to know. So far, the consensus seems to be, I've not yet jumped in. I downloaded it this afternoon. I will be jumping in tonight. I'm basically planning on getting no sleep and just enjoying myself this weekend, going through the campaign, going through some multiplayer with friends, and I can't wait. But the consensus seems to be that this is the best Call of Duty in a while. That this is just hitting all of the right tunes. This is hitting all the right chords. And this is doing it for people. Has that been the consensus? Dark Knight says, got about 2 matches in and beginning of the campaign. Very nice. Dark Knight, very nice. And what do you think so far? Wayne G says, I'm playing it on my G Cloud. Wayne G, how is that running for you? Who has got tonight the Dodgers and the Yankees? Who's got the Dodgers? Anybody? I'm rooting for Dodgers. Just so you know, it's my hometown team. Going for the Dodgers. Dark Knight says, I really like it. I really like the campaign so far. Very cool. Yeah, I've heard my brother, for those of you that watch the X1 Bros, we went over it last night with him. And he's really enjoying it himself. Matt Ballswell says, F the Dodgers. No way, man. No way, man. It's going to be, I love that it's the Yankees versus Dodgers. I'm sure Major League Baseball loves that it's the Yankees versus Dodgers as well. But love it. I cannot wait. Baseball has just been improving. Like I took some years off of baseball in my teenage years, came back to it a little bit in college, hit and miss. I would say the last 4 or 5 years, baseball, every year, the playoffs are just rocking. The improvements are so good. The rule changes work really well. Anthony Robinson is from Orange County. Very nice. I'm from San Bernardino County. Just right up the road there. Very nice. This week in the news, we got a couple news. One of my favorite pieces of news is the new headset from Xbox. Has anybody in chat, I'm curious if anybody in chat has had a chance to order it and pick it up. I know there was a few people in the Discord that did. By the way, by the way, if you've not joined us on Discord, make sure you do. Hold on, let me get that link. Let me get the link so I can share the Discord link. Make sure you do. We're building something special. We've got a great community over there, hanging out, talking all the time, talking sports, talking games, talking recipes. We share recipes. You know, our new outfits. We share pictures of our new outfits together. We just have fun. It's a good time. Anthony Robinson says the pitch timer made a difference, dude. The pitch timer is probably the best rule in sports. I think it's one of the best rules in sports. You want to know what I think the worst rule in sports is? And it's not the rule. I like the rule. It's the penalty. And that is targeting. I think the rule of targeting is correct. I think the way that it's implemented via the penalty is incorrect. For instance, Here's why. So the penalty, for those of you that don't know, for targeting in football, it's when a defensive player lunges with the spear of their helmet at an offensive player. I know it's not even a defense versus offense. It's just typically it's defense, but an offensive player technically can get it. I think I've seen like one offensive player get it in my life, but I like the rule. I think the rule makes sense. I think the rule is clearly there to protect players. Absolutely. My problem is it's ejection from the game immediately. In my mind, it needs to be treated like a technical for basketball. 2 technicals that you're out. Or if it's so egregious, because some of it's not. Some of it is like the wide receiver puts his head down and then you're trying to tackle and you just happen to hit with the spear of your helmet and it's totally accidental. I would say that's most of the targeting. Egregious ones, I think maybe immediate ejection from the game. But I think the penalty is just too harsh, and there's no other rule that exists like that with that frequency on the offensive side of the ball. And I think it puts teams in precarious situations. I think it's unfair to the kids. But I think egregious ones are automatically, yes, ejected from the game. I would like to see something there though with keep the 15-yard penalty, make it like a technical or something like they do in basketball, and then you get 2 of them and then you're gone on your second one. For like the accidental ones or the less egregious ones, because some of them is just not bad. Anthony Robbins says that's stupid, the ejection. The game is fast. It's hard to turn it off in the heat of the moment. 15 yards or treat it like pass interference. Yeah, make the penalty harsh, but the ejection is just over the top. Now, obviously, I think if it's over the top targeting, then you could do it, but I don't know. It just feels a little bit harsh personally, but you know, that's just me. Guys, we started something new here on this channel. Actually, let me go to it. Should I talk Scottish? Hello there. Let me go to it. The videos. Let me actually boost. Let's size this up, baby. We're gonna size this up. So check this out. We started something here for members. The X1 Daily Check-in. That's behind the scenes. Usually it's me in the car after I do my morning routine. And I just hang out, talk with you guys, dropping these videos. These are for members only. It's a new thing, trying to get content behind the paywall for members only. So definitely check that out. But I did drop this post. If you want to support the show, please become a member. Very much appreciated. And a huge shout out and thank you to everybody for becoming a member. Okay, let's actually click on this. I dropped this poll earlier in the week because one of the things that came up this week, and if you watched all the videos this week, you know we did a whole video on this, but one of the things that came up, one of the talking points, and you can see it starting. You can see different news organizations and different influencers setting up this impossible standard for Xbox. And that impossible standard is that no matter how Call of Duty does, regardless on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, it's not going to be good enough for Game Pass. And if it doesn't hit these astronomical numbers for Game Pass, then Game Pass is dead. And Game Pass is going to need to change in a big way. And that's just incorrect. We talk about it here on this channel all the time that it's not about the short-term outlook. You don't spend billions of dollars for short-term wins. Maybe you get some short-term wins out of it, but you're spending that kind of money for a long-term outlook here. Call of Duty, no matter how successful it is, no matter how good, you're not expecting huge, everybody's coming over to Game Pass off this one Call of Duty. No, you do expect it over time. So it's not just Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty. It's Indiana Jones. It's Avowed. It's the next Halo, the next Gears that drop. It's the next Call of Duty that drops. It's all of these combined. And it's an opportunity for touch points of players of different genres. Everybody that jumped into Call of Duty this year, everybody that is getting it on PlayStation, everybody that's getting it on the PC, maybe they don't get Game Pass this year, but next year, when you combine it with all the other first-party titles that are over at Xbox, or even some third-party titles that are over on Game Pass, that's when it starts to roll. It's the touch points that start to roll. And yes, having the biggest game on the planet, one of the biggest drops of the year on Game Pass absolutely is going to help you. But this, you could see, and we're going to see it. We're going to see it next week. Mark my words. We will do a video here on this channel of someone saying, maybe it won't be next week, maybe it'll be the next 2 weeks, of someone saying, Game Pass is dead because they didn't get millions and millions of new subscribers from Call of Duty. They got a lot, but they didn't get as much as they needed to. No matter what that number is. Let's say they get 100,000. Nope, it's not enough. Let's say they get 1 million. Nope, it's not enough. They should have got 3 million. Like, that's just how it's going to be set up for some people. So I posed this poll earlier in the weekday. How do you plan to play the new Call of Duty Black Ops? Because I was just super curious at how everybody was going to do it. 77% of people says PC or Xbox Game Pass. It's the best deal. 11% comes in at number 2. Says I'm skipping this year. 7% I'll buy it outright on Xbox. And that makes sense for this channel. I mean, we're primarily an Xbox channel. 4% says I'll buy it on PlayStation, and only 2% said I'll buy it on PC. Well, I mean, we are primarily an Xbox channel, so that makes a lot of sense. But interesting that the vast majority is Game Pass. So that means the vast majority of people that responded to this poll, this had 1,000 votes total. So 770 people. That makes it nice. 1,000? 770. I did my math there, right? 770 people out of 1,000? That's right. I went to college, everyone. I went to college. Oh, let's drop one of these. Oh, look, it didn't work. There it is. There it is. Oh, my videos, they didn't work. Happy Mayo is here in the house. What's up, Happy Mayo? How you doing? Bob Zip says, I bought me a headset. It's like movie theater quality. Wait, you bought the new headset? The new Xbox headset that's there? Very cool. Mr. Jacques. Jacques is in the house. Sorry, I don't know how to say the first part of your name there. Happy Mayo, who do you got tonight? Dodgers? Should we do a poll? Let's do a poll. Let's drop a poll here. Start a poll. Who wins game? No, let's go. Who you rooting for? Who are you rooting for to win? Here we go. Dodgers, Yankees. Neither. There we go, baby. Let me participate in this poll. Let's see. Let's see. Who are you rooting for to win the World Series? Dodgers, Yankees, or neither? So far, it would appear that we are at 67% Yankees. Neither. We got no Dodgers? Hold on. I've got to participate in this poll. It doesn't let me. Fun fact, it doesn't actually let me participate in the poll as the person that hosts the poll. I think that's unfair. That seems unfair. Jesse James says, I've never watched baseball. Jimmy Mack says, go Red Sox. So I would assume Jimmy Mack is rooting for the Dodgers. Matt Balsey says, a meteor strike to make both teams lose. Matt Balsey, who is your team? Who are you rooting for? Can you believe, by the way, that my USC Trojans, they don't start until 9 p.m. my time, which is Mountain Standard Time, so 8 p.m.? That's too late, man. Those late night games suck. Dark Knight, neither. I want my Rangers to still be crowned. No, Dark Knight, let me convince you. You should be rooting for the Dodgers, baby. Matt Balsey says, it was the Rockies, but they're a dumpster, so I root for the Cardinals. Very cool. Punkalicious Romeo is here in the house. What a cool Punkalicious. What a cool gamer tag, Mr. Romeo. So Hayes is here. What up, X1? What up, chat? So Hayes, welcome. Let's take a look at the real quick. Let's take a look. I believe that there is. I believe there's a headphone trailer for the new headset that's out that I'm very excited for. I love my headset. Here it is, the new Xbox wireless headset, baby. Yeah, I actually haven't watched this. So I went over the news story earlier in the week, but I never watched the trailer. So we see what it's doing here for us. Dude, I do love it. The best $100. I don't think you need to spend a lot. Okay, up to 20 hours battery life. I don't know what the first one was. I don't have to charge mine that much. Reimagine with Dolby Atmos. Very nice. This is the biggest. Bluetooth 5.3, baby. Optimized performance. The new Xbox wireless headset. Let me go back here. Let me tell you what the biggest improvement here. Battery life. The battery life was already pretty good on the first generation. Dolby Atmos, beautiful. I love that. Right here. This, in my mind, is the biggest reason to upgrade to the new headset. The microphone on the first gen headset, which I have right here. Let me actually, I have them right here. If you look, the microphone is right here. First of all, in the video, it looks like this microphone is a lot longer and puts you enables you to put it right in front of your mouth, which is better. But in the video here, you can see in the video, it's enhanced auto mute and sound isolation. The sound isolation on these sucks. It sucks really, really bad. Like, you can hear everything if you're on the other end. The microphone itself is good. Like, you sound great. Don't get me wrong. But if there's anything else happening, everyone else hears it. So improved sound isolation puts these bad boys over the top for me. I'm definitely purchasing the new headset. I'll let you guys know what I think when I get him. But very, very excited. So, are you kidding me? For tonight's poll, only 10% voted Dodgers. Oh man. Oh, I don't know. I don't even know, you guys. What is happening? What is happening? Dark Knight says will definitely be a fun series. Probably go to Game 6. Honestly, think it go either way. Slightly leaning towards the Dodgers. I think it's going to be just a ton of fun. A ton of fun to watch. Absolutely. Matt Ballsy says if my originals go out, I'll probably get the new ones. Yeah, I'm definitely upgrading. Number one, so I could talk about it, but number two, that microphone is a must for me. I'm really looking forward to that. Absolutely. Jimmy Max says I may get the new headset, but still enjoying rocking my Starfield edition. Oof, I don't blame you. I'd stick with that Starfield edition. I've got the Starfield edition wrap on my Xbox, and I love it. Captain Obvious says I'm a Texan, baby. Jimmy Max says it's not a Dodger crowd. Yeah, what the heck, man? Where's all my Dodger? They're not watching. Everyone that would be a Dodger fan is not watching. They're prepping for the game. They're watching the pre-show right now. So that's why. Next week, you know what? Next stream, if there's not a game, next Friday, and I don't know, I haven't looked at the schedule. We'll see. Everyone will be a Dodger fan next week. You watch. Matt Balsey says, oh, you mean the Xbox Series Starfield sweater? Yes, that is precisely what I mean. Whoops, why is my phone going off as if I asked Siri a question? I definitely did not. Is anybody not going to be jumping into Call of Duty this weekend? Very curious about that. Maybe it's just not your game. And if not, what game are you going to jump into this weekend? Is anybody excited for... You can see here's all the videos that we did this week. Is anybody excited for Crimson Desert coming? I mean, I don't know when it's coming. Is there a release date? It got delayed till next year, didn't it? How do we go back to... Let me go full screen here. I was taking a look at the trailers, see what trailers I missed out on for this last week. That's Black Desert single player, right? Yeah, it's the same developers. It's not. I'm not even sure it's in the same universe. But it's the same developers that did Black Desert Online, and it's the single player RPG. So, Punkalicious Romeo. I'm gonna jump into it tonight, but I'm currently also playing Infinite Wealth. How is Infinite Wealth? Punkalicious. I got a lot of things to catch up on. I'm still playing New World that I love, everybody. Very much enjoying New World. I've got NCAA College Football 24. I've got a championship game. I'm in the Big Ten championships that I've got to play, which I got to reach out to my man, and we're probably playing tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, or Sunday even maybe. And then Call of Duty. There's just so much. There is so much this week to do. Punkalicious says, I think it's great. Good evening, says Def Leppard. Def Leppard is here in the house. Good evening, Def Leppard. Mud Paris says, good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're coming at from. Welcome. Dave D says, metaphor. Refantazo. Yeah, I've heard it's good. I'm seeing only positive things. Only positive things from it. How far into it are you? It's a big one. It's like going to be a 90 to 100 hour game, to my understanding. Matt Ballsy says, I played New World originally on the PC and had fun until my friends out-leveled me, then wouldn't help me. Yeah, dude, that's the problem. That's the problem with those MMO games, or even like a Diablo. The minute everybody out-levels you, or a Destiny, it's like, well, I don't want to play with you guys anymore. But New World, I've been playing single player so far. I've done some questing with friends, with my brother. I quested a couple things, but for the most part, I've been doing solo at the moment. Loving it. Loving it, even as a solo. It just fits a controller so well. Dane McBain says the Call of Duty campaign is fun. That's what everybody's saying. That is what everyone is saying. Which is exciting. That's exciting to hear. I mean, you always get solid Call of Duty campaigns, but everybody's saying that this is an improvement. Matt Ballsy says, New World was fun gathering resources and crafting the weapons and armor. I actually just barely started leveling up my skills, so I'm really focusing on skinning. And I went down and I was mining a bunch of rocks and chopping a bunch of trees. I got myself a gold axe. I crafted one. But yeah, it's super fun. Jimmy Mack says, there's definitely so much in this holiday season. It has some bangers. Flight Simulator, Stalker 2, Indiana Jones. We've got Path of Exile. We have Call of Duty today. We have, just a few weeks ago, Diablo 4 expansion. So much. Matt Ballsy says, yeah, it's only 3 skills, so it fits well on controller, although I couldn't find out how to strafe. Yeah, I don't think I've strafed yet, now that you say that. But I mean, B is the dodge. Technically, that's a strafe. I guess it's kind of a jump, a little hop, skip over to the side. But yeah, I don't know. I agree, actually. Now, I don't think I've ever strafed. Right bumper, left bumper, does that work? No, because those are abilities. And those give you, like, your extras, like your health and stuff, your food, your pouch access. Huh. That's a great point. I have no idea. Jesse James, if Stalker 2 lands as a banger, Xbox will build momentum. Agree. I mean, I think we're kind of, the foundation of momentum has been laid here. I think we're starting to push that momentum forward for sure. And Call of Duty is a big one. Call of Duty is absolutely a huge one. Jimmy Max says Stalker 2 looks so good. I cannot wait. Yeah, everybody tells me that I would love it. Matt Ballsy says, I think if you have a shield, maybe if you hold left trigger, so holding your shield up might strafe. I don't, though. I'm going axe. I got an axe hammer. I'm my axe hammer, man. Def Leppard says so many games. Absolutely love it. Truth. Should we get hyped for Call of Duty, guys? Should we watch the Accolades trailer? Let's do it. Oh, let's do it, baby. Oh, baby. Accolades trailer. Here we come. Here we come.
Your team is the last global gunslingers of a bygone era.
Stunning.
My guess is that they're planning a spectacle of some kind. Something that'll scare the hell out of people.
Tim the Tatman, insane. The best Call of Duty of all time. Ooh, who said that? We'll go back to that. Digital trends, jaw-dropping visuals.
Think like us.
Do it.
Mind-blowing.
It's a biological weapon. This thing may have come from U.S. soil.
Isn't that your friend?
Turn it off! The nature of our enemy is unclear now. We're not alone.
They would kill each one of you given the open shot.
Time we had a chat.
Oh, baby.
Unlock the Vault Edition today.
Baby. That looks awesome. That I cannot wait. I can't wait to jump. I haven't done a Call of Duty campaign. I did the last one in London. But that's it. I just do the campaign, and I didn't even jump into multiplayer for that one. I only did campaign. So I haven't jumped into multiplayer since, I mean, it's been years for Call of Duty. So very excited. So 88 gigabytes for for Black Ops. So that's Black Ops 6. You got to be careful, though. When you go to install Black Ops 6, you got to make sure you select. Don't just hit select all. Select and then scroll down because it will ask you. And there's all like the Modern Warfare 3s and stuff in there. And you could get like, I mean, total, it's like 300 plus gigs. So just make sure if you just want the Black Ops 6, make sure you just get the Black Ops 6 stuff. So JR Chuck says, I'm currently playing. This game is sick. Dude, it looks, I'm very excited. This stream is basically a hype for Call of Duty 6 because we're all going to be playing it this weekend. IGN gave the campaign a 9. This will be the first Call of Duty in a long time that I jump into, probably later tonight. Jimmy Mack. Amen, brother. Yeah, I saw IGN's review. In fact, let's look at the, should we look at the summary of IGN's review? Let's see. Call of Duty review. IGN, let's look at the summary at the end here. Okay. For whatever reason, the Google just doesn't work as well as it used to. Like, it's not bringing me the most recent reviews, which, you know, naturally I would want Google. No, it doesn't do that. This is Call of Duty's Black Ops 6 review from IGN. So let's just go to the bottom and get the summary here. What's the score for? Oh, Modern Warfare 3's campaign. Okay, here we go. It's a 9. There it is. They gave it a 9. Editor's choice. An excellent string of missions. This is the campaign review. An excellent string of missions that offer variety and flexibility come together to make Black Ops 6 the best Call of Duty campaign in many, many years. Again, that is what I'm seeing. What is review scoring? Is this their standards for review? Yeah. That is what I'm seeing. That I've seen that pretty much universally from everyone. Now, what's interesting is I believe Black Ops did not give out early review copies. To my understanding, I remember seeing that news story, a few weeks ago, and people were like, oh no, what does this mean? And I think that was purely for spoilers. They didn't want spoilers on it. On Metacritic, it's still TBA because you can see everyone's done the campaign review here. Now it's going to be the multiplayer review. And so I don't think Metacritic is letting those reviews drop until both are reviewed from most places and most sites. So right now, this is just the campaign review. This is not the multiplayer review. I'm hearing similar things about the multiplayer review, that the multiplayer is the most fun people have had in a hot minute. Interesting. It just takes me right, jumps me down to a video on IGN. So very exciting. Again, even those of you who have played it in chat already are saying the same thing. I mean, look at Mr. JR Chucks says, bro, this game should be a 10. Xbox tax. Yeah, everybody that I know who has played it, everybody that I've seen, all the news around it says looks amazing, is amazing, plays amazing. So that is good. Techie87 is in the house. What is up, Techie87? Shall we drop a welcome to Techie87? We've not gotten any super chats. When we get a super chat, we'll drop an official welcome. I'm at least 2 missions in so far, says Tech87. Yeah, and you're enjoying it so far, though? Sorry, I was catching up on chat there. You're enjoying it, Techie? All right, and there's an official launch trailer for Dragon Age Veilguard. Let's watch that because that's a big game that's coming out as well. I'm very on the fence on it. I'm very, very much on the fence, and I just don't know. But maybe the launch trailer can change my mind. This dropped 42 minutes ago, so I doubt very many people have seen it. So let's watch this together and see what we think. See, can it get us off the fence? Can it get us in its direction? Here we go. Let's find out.
Events are weaving together quickly. The fate of the world shall be decided soon.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade.
Two ancient elven gods. They were horrific tyrants. The worst is still coming. Unless we stop them.
I mean, it looks good. Like, as far as graphically.
For centuries are awakening.
Shut it down!
I'm trying!
The dead stir more easily than they should.
There! It's been feeding on the blight.
That's cool.
The streets of Treviso get more dangerous by the day.
They're gods. I can feel their corruption.
The cult's gathering power.
Darkspawn are charging to Weishaupt.
You're the only force that can stop this. But not if they burn your castle to the ground. Get down!
It will not be easy. But you are this world's only hope.
I believe in all of us.
The Veilguard. And there it is. Dragon Age Veilguard. I mean, it looks that the story seems cool. The story is intense there. The trailers for it, they've done a pretty good job as far as presentation-wise, I think. I'm just very suspicious of this game. I got burned with Dragon Age 2. Inquisition I got into a little bit, but nothing has matched, for me personally, what Dragon Age Origins is. Dragon Age Origins holds up today really well as well. And what it is for me, it's really the gameplay mechanics, particularly the combat mechanics there. It's almost like a turn-based strategy hybrid, if that makes sense. So you have like these, you control your group, you can set commands for them and strategies for them, and you can pause mid-match basically and issue commands to them during fights and battles, and it was very, very good. It was very, very intriguing, and I just don't know about this one. Dragon Age 2. So when Dragon Age 2 dropped, super excited. I was like, all right, here we go. This is my series. I love Origins. I'd stay up till like 3 in the morning playing it. And then Dragon Age 2, I didn't make it 2 hours into the game. The combat was just completely changed, shifted. The decisions didn't feel that great. It didn't feel that meaningful. And so I was out for that one. I did come back for Inquisition because Inquisition looked like they were going closer to the first one. They did have some really meaningful decisions in that one, which I thought were really cool. And then this one, things I like about this one, the story seems like the story is going to be legit. The graphics look pretty good. I do like the color template here that they're utilizing. It actually reminds me a lot of Starfield color template, just lots of purples and hues of different types of purples there. I just don't know. Like, even in this, they didn't show that much gameplay. And the gameplay that I've seen, I don't know. Again, I'm on the fence. I could go either way. I really hope it's cool, because I would love to get into a good Dragon's Age style game. So Jimmy Max says Dragon Age looks really good. I got it free via GeForce Now's promotion. Very cool. Jimmy Max, so are you playing Call of Duty on GeForce Now? Punkalicious says Inquisition is a really good one. Yeah, Inquisition, when you had to like hear judgments of people, that's cool. Punkalicious says for some reason reviews on the Xbox store is not too great. I think on the Xbox store, so this doesn't drop till the 31st. I think though a lot of that is review bombing by people. I think this game has got some polarization to it. And so I'm sure that there's people review bombing it for now. So I'm holding off and waiting on my opinion to see. The only critique, so I like overall the presentation of the trailer. Sometimes though, some of the art style, and maybe it's just the scenes that they're showing, feel a little cartoony to me. But overall, like that's cool right there. It's going to be interesting. I would love a great Dragon Age game. I think BioWare has taken it in the chops. I think that, like, what was the last great BioWare game that we got? Remember Anthem? Anthem was BioWare, and in fairness, Anthem is badass, dude. Like, the fact that they didn't continue to support Anthem and kind of just gave up on it, I think the foundation of Anthem was awesome. Super cool. One of the most hyped trailers ever. Do you remember those trailers of Anthem? I was the big tank dude when I jumped in. Oh, I would love to see. I really wish they would have stuck with Anthem. There must have been some serious issues with it, though. On the back end, they must have not planned for something, and it was kind of I mean, it did seem like an experiment game more for them, but yeah. So this drops. Here's Dragon Age. I mean, talk about just lots of options if you're looking forward to Dragon Age. This drops on the 31st, so this drops next week. Got Call of Duty this week. Then we've got on the November, I want to say 15th or 16th is Path of Exile. Then we got Indiana Jones after that. Then we've got Avowed after that. Whew, there's a lot, dude. We are in. The race has begun. The race has begun. All right, everybody. That's actually going to do us here. The World Series is starting, and so we're jumping off early today. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate hanging out with you and being here. I appreciate all your support as well, so thank you. You guys have a great weekend. We will be back with videos on Monday. We'll be back next stream with the live stream. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't yet. Make sure you share us with your friends if you enjoy what we're doing here on this channel. If you would like to support the channel, please consider becoming a member. Just hit that join membership there. Dropping behind the scenes videos almost daily. It's the, what am I calling it? The X1 check-in. It's the daily check-in where I just hang out and I give you my thought of the day, basically. More stuff will be coming. Also, come join us over on Discord. Just a great place to hang out, talk games, talk about Call of Duty this weekend. We have a sports channel, so we talk sports as well, and just have fun. Regardless, you guys have a great rest of your week. It's the end of the week. Have a great weekend, and enjoy yourselves. And I will see you guys next week. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.